All right, hey guys, what's up? I just want to address what happened between the players in the big match that we had these last few days and why the match ended kind of abruptly and early. And I also want to do this because I genuinely believe that nothing funny business was going on. Both players were just intending to always do the right thing, and it was just a misunderstanding on the score. It's going to be kind of like a Quentin Tarantino style thing because I'm going to start with something that seems unrelated, and then I'm going to bring it full circle, so stay with me. And I'm going to do my best to move through this quickly. So it starts with this moment where John scratches and gives Oscar ball in hand. Oscar needs one right here, and he ends up missing the ball, and it bothers him. So let's just watch the clip real quick.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to say it right now. Right before I shark Oscar out of missing this ball. This is an inflection point in the match. Because it comes from like a critical mistake / roll that John has made, right? And it pulls John out of real striking distance. You know what I mean?
For tonight, you mean?
For tonight, yeah. I got him.
No, you didn't get him, but
I got him.
No, you didn't.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I got him, first of all. Okay, so this shot... Commentator curse is real, guys. That's crazy. Oscar never misses that shot, and he knows it, and so it's going to bother him. And the game ends in just a... Oh, I just realized I got my cue ball up here. We can take that out of the way. Oscar knows he never misses that ball. It's going to bother him. And going into this next clip, keep that in mind because this is where the game ends like 2 innings later. 2 or 3 innings later, Oscar has this kick on the ball. He's going to make the kick, win the game, and then immediately go to take a practice shot at that shot that he just missed, that he never misses, instead of marking the bead immediately. John is going to notice that Oscar didn't mark the bead, and in good faith, he's going to try to just mark the bead so that Oscar doesn't forget. And it's going to happen so quickly. Oscar's down on the shot, sees John walking around, but doesn't know what he's doing because he's down on the shot. Oscar gets very focused when he's down on the shot, can't see above the table. John marks the bead while Oscar's taking the shot. Then Oscar stands up right after taking the shot and marks the bead again while John is putting his cues down, turned away from the table, and doesn't see Oscar mark the bead. So neither player sees the other guy mark the bead. So 2 beads move right here. Watch it happen. I'm going to pull my cue ball out. You'll see John moving. Right up here. So here we go.
I wouldn't baby this.
Great shot. Watch how fast it happens. Oscar moves. Well, here's the deal. Sets up the shot. John just marked the bead. Oscar wins the game, right? But, whoa. And then, watch this. But now after, Oscar marks the bead. Hold on, I'm making a video,
Instead of like
buddy.
immediately winning the game after that funky roll scratch. You know what
So
I mean?
then, John had a... Here we go. So, the bead has been marked twice now. 2 beads have been moved, and we're going to go to the last clip, which is why we continue with the next game even though the beads are marked. Because this happens. Up to this point, I have never panned up to the beads in 3 days, and I just happened to pan up to the beads and look at them and go, what the hell is going on here? Because my game score at the bottom of the screen is 7, and they got 6 beads. Whoa. Did we miss a game?
No. It's 7.
Oscar's saying it's John's break right now, to
What?
John.
It's 7.
So anyway, in the interest of keeping this short, Oscar, we go out there and ask Oscar, what's the game count? And he says, I got 6. I just won 2 in a row. Which he did just win 2 games in a row. And the reason why this is a big deal is because John breaks on evens. They just played a 1-hour game, so no one remembers who broke the last game. which was John because the game score then was 8. They moved 2 beads. The game score is 6 now for them. So it's John's supposed to break again to them in their minds. So John breaks 2 in a row and then happens to win the game where he got the extra break. And that means that in order for Oscar to get even on breaks, he would need to break the next game for the game that he deserves, then break one to make up for the extra break that John got, and then break one third game in a row in normal rotation as well, in order to even up on all the breaks so that it's back to normal. Which, as far as momentum goes in a big money match like this, 3 breaks in a row could be huge. So obviously John doesn't want to, it just becomes tough for both players at this point to want to continue playing after they've been grinding for 3 days. So long story short, players just decided to pay the prorated amount with 8 games and call it a night so there's no further confusion. They've been grinding for a long time. So I think both players the entire time were genuinely acting in good faith. You play that much pool over as many gambling matches as these guys have done. Eventually, in one of the matches, something goofy thing is going to happen with the score. And it just so happened it was perfect timing for neither player to see the other guy move the bead to mix up the game score. And, that's when we say it is what it is. And we'll always, try our best in the future. Anyway, thanks to everyone who tuned in for the whole weekend. Thanks for Oscar and John for putting on an incredible show and wanting to do it on my stream live for free for everybody. It was an incredible time. Tons of people have been reaching out to Oscar and John and myself talking about how great of a time they had over the last 3 days. I can't be more grateful for the whole thing. And it's just kind of a bummer for everyone that it ends this way. But it is what it is, and we had a good time. And, we'll see you guys on the next one, okay? Cheers.